From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 69 yards. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Young off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They run with Sanders off the option, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Laviska Shenault, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Left side, Cook. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. That's returnable now for Smith. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Panthers.
It's Young off play action. Steps away. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. Young on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Young now from the 50. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Panther first down.
Young to throw it. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28-yard gain. First down, Carolina.
Ready. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Piñeiro to kick off for the Panthers.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Ready?
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Ready?
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Young. There's Trimble, the tight end, into space at the 45. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bills 7. Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Young from the shotgun. And Sanders has got it complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
22 needle.
Young on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And again, it's Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
One final try here for Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Ready. Watch out now. Safety Fury. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give you some.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Sanders That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling them for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Ultra.
Once again with Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Allen off the play fake. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Alert! Regular. 56. What is that?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these plays mean a lot
there. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.